Hello, good morning, everybody. How are you this morning? Well, I have been on a little hiatus because, of course, um, I I enjoy Christmas so much. Christmas is one of these days, one of these times for me that is absolutely amazing. Christmas is very important, like for me, and I put a lot into it. So I'm like Mrs. Claus. It has to be perfect. Things have to be done. So of course, it was not a huge as always we had huge Christmas. We have so many people. This time was only 4.5. So it was four of us plus my granddaughter, 19 months. So it was all around her and all about her. So here we are this morning. I'm coming here today, and one of my reasons for coming this morning, before tomorrow, before the new year, is to give you an idea of what's going to happen, like how we're feeling, the blessings. So you must remember the blessings that we're getting. Oh, here we go. I'm going to set it properly this time. Good morning, and how are you doing today? So, what was your greeting to self today? My greeting to self was, hello, beautiful you. You made it. It's the last year, last day of 2020, and you're up. I sprung up, I stood up, and I stamped my feet and said, yes, I went through it and came out on the other side. So here we are. So, your mantra for today is I am prepared for 2021. And that's what we're going to stick on all day today. I am prepared for 2021 because last year we weren't prepared for 2020 at all. We weren't prepared for 2020. But right now we are prepared for 2021 because we know better. We had the history of the past months of 2020 to let us know that we have to prepare ourselves mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, and financially. Otherwise, we're gone. So we are prepared for 21. We're going to be, and that's why we're here. So my morning blessing to you today is how are we going to set our goals for 2021? What are we going to do to make 2021 those fabulous and amazing months that are coming? We cannot look at it and expect it to be full of doom and gloom. We cannot do that yet. We're not supposed to do that. We're supposed to give it a chance, but we have to be prepared. So when we are always told, what is your New Year's resolutions? We make them, we try to keep them, and then we blow them. But I want you to realize that you can make sustainable goals. You can make goals that you can have, and you can keep them, and you can enjoy having them for a long, long time. You can have those goals successfully reached. You can make those goals get to that point where you have attained them, you have achieved them, but you have to really, really value them. Your goals are your most important assets because they are the things that take you to where you want to be. So this is why I said today I'm going to come on and I'm going to make sure that you spend some time today before you toast your champagne. Spend a little time, sit quietly, just for a moment. You don't have to have 40 goals. You don't have to have 10. You don't even have to have 3. You just have to have some goals that you have decided you will do, but not try to make them so that they're not too many and you're feeling overwhelmed and you get frustrated with them. Try to look at where you are first and say, this is where I am. But this is the one thing, or these are the two things I want to make sure I accomplish for 2021. If nothing else came from 2020, it, it showed us what we have, what we lost, what we found, and what we want to cherish. And that is one of the reasons why I want you to really take your time to create those goals. Don't make flippant 2020 goals like what we did. Don't try to make them, try to choose your goals that mean something to you. The more emotions you put towards what you desire, the more your body, your subconscious mind, your everything comes into play to make it go for you. So when you make that goal, don't just stand and say to your friends and family or anybody, I am going to do this for 2021. No, that is something that you have to sit with pen and paper, even if it's just like, I don't care if it's on the back of an envelope. I don't care if it's on a sheet of paper like this. It doesn't matter what you write it on. The point is you need to connect with it. It could look like this. It does not matter. You need a pen or you need a, I don't know, but you need a pencil, whatever it is that you're going to push into your hand, into that paper and make it work is what you need. And you need to make sure that you're writing those things down. Take your time. You might have to have 2 or 3 or 4 trials before you feel satisfied with those words that you have placed on that paper. And it has you have to feel it. If you don't feel it, it's wishy-washy. If you feel it, you're making it feel like it's something you want to accomplish, you want to attain, you want to achieve. Just name it. So write it, take your time, and put the words down. And I want, I desire, I prefer, I use, I prefer to have this or that when I'm doing it. But what you want to achieve, I achieve. I want to achieve this throughout 2021. If you put too many, you might forget them. But once you write a few of them on paper, those 3 or 4, if that's what you can maintain, is going to stay with you. That one thing will stay with you. And throughout the year, you will find it popping back into your mind, or you will have it somewhere where you can see it. I usually put my goals in a sealed envelope. I write them on paper and I put them in an envelope and I seal them and I put um, 2021 goals on it and I leave it there and I put it away. Where I can see it, but not like not pinned out, not open. It's these are my goals. These are my personal desires. So I write them down, put them in a sealed envelope like this, and just write on the front of the envelope what they are. You don't have to say the goals, but these are my 2021 goals, and you leave it there. And when you come back to the end of the year, if you have paid attention to them and you have written them properly, you will find that you have met them. Don't make it too difficult. Don't make it too hard, especially if you haven't had many successes with your New Year's resolution. Do something that you know for sure that you can attain, that you can work on. Don't make them too lofty. Because if they're too lofty and you don't have the energy or the desire to create them, just it won't happen. You have to make them to the point of where you know you can push yourself to get to that point. So if you have made it so it's just to 5 steps, then next time you can make it to 25 steps. But it's the only way you're going to feel good about it and want to push further is to attain part of it or to attain it. So make sure those goals are written down, properly written down. I don't mean grammar, just write them down. It does, I don't care how you write it. It must come from your heart to your hand to paper. Just hold on to those goals. Write them clearly and distinctly. Don't fool around with them. Make sure you understand it. Good morning, Dawn. Good morning, Eric. Oh, hi, brother Eric. Um, and the goals that you wrote last year, if you had them and if you've been following with me, you will have them the opportunities to open them today. Open your goals that you wrote for 2020 today and see if any one of them came true. The one thing I know for sure is what you commit to paper happens. That I know for sure. Whatever it is that you have committed to paper will for sure happen. I learned that I have told you the story many times by watching the movie The Ten Commandments. When this Pharaoh said to the scribe on his piece of tablet, to whatever, so let it be done, so let it be written, so let it be done. He had asked them to, he had a decree, and he wanted that decree to be done. So let it be written, so let it be done. So anything you take the time to write will happen. You are, that is what it is. You have, that is why your power is in that pen, and that pen is pressing through the paper, and you're writing it down, and you have to believe, I'm putting it down, I'm going to get it, and I will get it. You might come, the goal might be so big that you have 100 steps, and in 2021 you accomplish 10 of those steps. That is, that is progression towards your goals, and that is what matters with goal setting. Is where I am. Go back, look at it, go back and turn your head and say, okay, where am I with this goal? What is my plan for myself? Where I am on it? What did I do with it? And then, like Dawn just told me, she is going to open her envelope today. You know, she set them in December 2019, and now she's opening them now. I opened mine already, and it was amazing because I attained them. But I am not a person that put 20 goals on a piece of paper. I put three, and those three, I met them all, and that was really important for me. So even through COVID, I was able to attain them, and that is what matters. So you have to be able to write them down. Let them be clear. Let yourself see it. You don't have to share. Hi, Roslyn. Good morning. You don't have to share it with everybody. That is not what it's supposed to be. It is yours. And sometimes you might share it with somebody who you hold dear, or somebody who really loves you. But they will remind you of all the times you failed. That could be a possibility. Or they might turn around and they might say, good for you. I know you can make it. I'm so happy you have them written down. I have tried it. So you have to choose who you're sending these goals to, because people can actually kill them by their attitude towards it. And it's a personal thing. It's a personal thing. You need to feel it deep and loving. You need to care for it because it's your creation. It's like you created that goal. You don't want what you create to be trampled on, to be destroyed before it comes to fruition. So you might have to hold it back. But please spend some time today. And if you don't want to write it or you're afraid, I have a friend who tells me when she thinks of writing down her goal, she trembles. And that I can understand, because that's your time to create. And you were born to be a creator. So create. But it's not to be like, it's not going to be easy. She says she shakes, and and then she told me it's not that they're huge, but she said it's because I am thinking I am deciding something for my future, and I cannot believe that I can do that. And she shakes and she says it's like a fear. Every time I come to do my morning blessing, I do have this fear that something will go wrong and all of that. So I'm not always going to walk in here and boom boom bam. It looks like it, but I need to breathe, I need to get prepared, I need to do all of that for me to be here this morning, to be with you, to talk to you. There's nobody here with me. There's nobody that I can see that's seeing me, but the thought of doing this takes a lot. So it's the same thing with creating your goals. Let it be your goals. You cannot, I understand you're going to have family goals when you have husband and wives or significant others and children. They're goals for the family that was together, but it still should be set in stone. It still should be set on the tablet. So let it be written, so let it be done. But besides that, you might have a tiny goal that is sacred to you, or a big goal that is sacred to you, that you want to bring out. You should still do that. So in some cases, you'll have family goals, and in some cases, you're going to have family goals plus personal goals. And that you have to do. You must nurture them both so that they can come to fruition. But spend the time, make a list, think about your words. Try not to use words that are going to deflate them. Do not share them with somebody you know who is not on your team, who is not in your cheering squad, who is not going to tell you, yes, you can. I know you can. Try it. You need to be, if you're going to do it, that person has to say, wow, I love this. This is great. Cheer and tell you, you can do it. of course you'll succeed. All you have to do is do it. And that's what you need. You know, and I know, we all know the person that will tell you, are you sure? Are you sure this is what you want to do? Are you positive? What do you? I think that's too hard for you to do. We all know those people in our lives. So you don't go there. You just stay away from that. Because you see, the attitude alone is making you, you haven't even started the journey, and you're sure you want to do that? You know that? You don't need, what you need is, yes, you can. That smile that comes from them and say, of course you can do it. Good for you. And this, you know what? You are encouraging me to do it. That is the person you want to talk to. That is the person you want to set your goal with. Remember that. And that is how you meet your goals, by making sure that that person that you're telling is on your team, is part of your cheering squad. So that's what I wanted to share with you this morning. I wanted you to just know that goal is, today is the day to write them down. Today is the day to put them on paper. Today is the day to seal them. And today is the day to write on the envelope what day you wrote it, the time, the hour, the minute. Put it away and then work towards it. Stub your toe and then keep going. Crawl when it's too hard. When you look at the wall that is preventing you from reaching that goal, take a teaspoon and start to chip away at that wall until you get a hole through that you can pass and walk through. When you're crawling through underneath that wall, and the dirt is in your eye and you're sweating and your fingers are scratched and bleeding, always remember you're going to succeed. That is the time you have to push a little harder, and you have to ask every nerve and sinew in your body to help you to succeed. So that's my message today. I'm sending you light and joy on this. And your mantra told you you're prepared for 21. So tomorrow, we're going to, your blessing is about 20, what it all means. What you can use to bring into 2021, because you have it all. Everything you want to survive 2021 is already within you. So tomorrow I'm going to help you to find them and to push them forward and to believe in them. But for today, write the goals, write them down. So sending you light and joy on this wonderful morning. I hope the message touched you enough so that you will know that you need to have goals for your life. And talk to you later. So have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow morning. I hope you have a wonderful New Year's Eve, dancing with yourself, having some music, have something nice to eat, and just enjoy it, because you know what? You are alive, and that alone is worth celebrating. You made it through, and here you are. So God bless, and have a wonderful, wonderful 2020 is over, and a wonderful day. Yes, yes, I accomplished publishing my book. I had to rise above those negative suggestions and climb higher. Thank the Lord of Oceans of Thought. It's published on Amazon. See, there is somebody that had a dream and she got her stuff done. So that's what I mean. We just have to make sure that we put ourselves out there to do what we have to do. So have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. So take care. Bye.